Hi guys, welcome to PositionsPacific.com. Over the last few months we've posted lots of practices, and today in this short video we wanted to show you how those practices related to our game model. At the moment there's lots of online content and lots of practices being shared around the world. We feel as though that these practices sometimes don't relate to anything. We want it to be slightly different and share our whole game model and all the components around it and show you the process that we go through. And we think a process is really important for your structure and organisation, especially of a coaching week. So looking into our game model, we're going to focus on our team identity. And our team identity is made up of 4 major moments in the game. Those moments are defensive transition, defensive organisation, attacking transition, and attacking organisation. In the next few videos, we'll go into these 4 moments in more detail, but for today, we're going to focus on defensive organisation. So when focusing on defensive organisation, we use our language, which is compactness, whether that's vertical and horizontal, and we have a target. And our target is to try and regain the ball 80% of the time in the front 2/3. Once we've identified our language and our target, we move on to our performance wheel. So our defensive organisation performance wheel has 4 major outcomes. Desire, personal desire to compete to win personal duels all over the pitch. We have deny the opposition space between the lines. Deflect the ball into wide channels 1 and 5 and fill the 4 nearest channels to the ball. And defend, collective pressure on and around the ball carrier. So taking you back a couple of weeks, we posted 3 practices around defensive organisation. For us, a session is made up of 3 parts and 3 practices. That's a technical practice, a skill practice, and a game practice. So looking into the practices, starting with a technical practice, very simple 1v1 drill. We feel it's really important for the players to be constantly in the scenario of defending from the front, defending from the side, and defending from behind. It's not so much as though the players need to be reminded of the outcomes constantly, but it's more of them being in this scenario, so it's not alien to them in the game. So moving on to the second part of the session, the skill practice. This practice will use an element of the 1v1 previously and move it into a small group scenario. As the number 4 defends against the number 8, it'll try and force the ball wide, and once the ball goes wide, it'll become a 3v3 game. Once this game's complete, the practice starts again. If the number 4 wins the ball, it can score in the little goal, and then the 3v3 will start from the number 11 or number 7, starting the practice from wide. And moving on to the final part of the session, the game practice. This practice will try and incorporate the elements from the previous 2 practices into a game scenario. Practice starts with the whites playing into the reds, and the objective is for the whites to force the ball wide. As soon as the ball goes wide, it becomes a normal game. If the whites win the ball, they can score in the little goals and the practice will start again. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope we've shed some light on the practices we've been posting over the last couple of months and how they relate to our game model. If you've got any comments, please add them below, and please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.